Hey there, Chris Rogers here with Channel Insider Canada, and today I've got a quick look at the HTC One S. So this is HTC's new device that's part of their One lineup. So there's the One X, the One S, and there's also the One V. So the One S has everything that the One X has, just the processor and a few other little things are not quite as high. But what you've got here is an Android 4.0 device, as you can take a look, and it's got HTC's what's going on here? Here we go. It's got HTC's Sense UI, so there's that iconic flip clock that every HTC device is sort of known for. But you know what, the Sense UI, which got some bad rap early on for having crazy animations and stuff, it's really toned down and it's great. We've tried a couple of the different manufacturer skins here at Channel Insider, and Sense UI is, I'm happy to say, with Android 4.0, the new one is just great. So you've got the three Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich buttons down here at the bottom. They're not part of the screen like they are on some of the other devices, but they won't. These ones on the One S, these buttons won't actually disappear. They're always sort of there. They don't really light up. On the back, you've got an 8-megapixel camera, and the camera is fantastic. I don't know if you can. It's kind of hard to show through here, but it's quick and responsive and very. And the resolution is great. So you've got access to the Google Play Store. Right off the bat, you've got lots of security settings. I think I detail a few of them in the actual write-up I've got there, but if you want to take a quick look, you've got screen lock, SIM card lock, passwords, credential management, and then if you head back, there's actually separate privacy settings. So things like, do you want your phone numbers on missed calls to appear on the lock screen? Things like that are great little additions, make it great for people who are really concerned about security and privacy. We'll delve a little bit deeper into that in the full review. Lots of great apps available, lots of great little businessy kinds of features with Android 4.0. There's full screen calendar, full screen calculator. So HTC's loaded this device up with a Snapdragon, it's a Qualcomm 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon processor. It's the S4. There's a gig of RAM. There's 16 gigs internal. There is no SD card slot here, micro SD. So it is 16 gigs hard. That's your cap. What else? 4.3-inch screen. This is an AMOLED screen, it's a pen tile, which means that the blacks are going to appear very black on this screen, but there is a little bit of, I don't know what you would call it, maybe discoloration on the edges of where white meets color, I find, on pen tiles. Everyone's got their own preference for screen displays. I like pen tile displays. They're just fine, and the contrast with the black is actually really cool if you've never seen one before. Talked about the camera. This is capable of 1080p video recording if you enable it. Looking at the front, there is a front-facing camera. It's not quite as good as the back camera, and actually in low light, it really needs a light to make it useful. 3.5mm phone jack, on-off button, micro USB or mini USB at the side there, and volume rocker. So you can look for the full review of the One S later on this week on Channel Insider Canada.